And what's up, my friends? I got a little bit of driving to do. I am heading to see my dad, probably shoot some pool and hang out at his place. So on this drive, I have a talk to talk about. I'm gonna talk to talk. I always love doing videos like this, and I think Nas has kind of inspired me to do them more. Kind of shoot off from the normal like peg hunts and let's show some cars thing. I mean, I got pocket cars today. I'll show at some point for sure. But it's really cool because my dad's girlfriend's sons, I forget how old they are. The oldest is like 11 or 12. The other one is still a little guy. I go over there and I give them cars like every time. I've restored cars for them. Man, this takes forever to get off this road. I'm trying to merge onto the highway or whatever the hell you want to call it. I think I can go now. And there goes the phone. Oh no. Okay, so we're improvising here. And there goes the CD that was holding my phone in place. So I'll probably just be able to hold it. I can drive one-handed. So anyway, I love giving them cars. I've restored cars for them. I took 4 cars over there last night, just hung out for like a little bit over an hour or so. So I'm heading out there again. It's like 20 something minutes away, basically out in the area where I used to work, if you guys remember those type of videos. So we're going on the same path that we normally took to go to work out there. Oh man, you're gonna stare at the roof here. Yeah, I'll just hold it. My apologies, you guys. I just want to talk to you. So anyway, my topic I'm going to discuss today is Hot Wheels mainlines and Hot Wheels in general. I'm sure some people have touched on this, and I think Nas talked a little bit about it. It was probably Nas, somebody else. I apologize if I forget exactly who it was. But they stated, like, you know, don't pick up every single casting that you find because you get overwhelmed. So that's what I'm going to talk about today while I'm driving, being safe as I can. I don't recommend recording yourself while you're driving unless you have like a little GPS stand or whatever to throw your phone on. But it's straight roads all the way and I don't speed, so. But anyway, so I'm going to discuss how I spent a crap ton of money when I shouldn't have. Hot Wheels mainlines and even premiums. We'll get to premiums in a second. But mainlines got me big time because I'm a car guy. I love any car. I love trucks. I love basically anything. I don't really care for the Toyota Prius, but I think everybody kind of hates that car. Good for the environment. I do like that. I agree with that. But they're not really nice looking. But yeah, ever since, I'm going to say at least a year ago, I was finding, you know, Mustangs, Corvettes, the McLarens. Whenever the Bugatti Chiron came out, I picked up a couple of those. So be selective with what you collect. If you like Fords, try to stick to Fords. I know it can be tough. I like Dodges and Plymouths and Mopars, you know, Chryslers. Not so much Chryslers, the old ones for sure. But I love all old cars, but I kind of steer more towards the Dusters, the Coronets, the Super Bs, the Super Birds, obviously. You know, the Daytonas, Chargers, the Swingers, the Dart Swingers. Those are nice cars, man. But so that's the first thing I'm going to touch on, is stick to the brand that you would want to have in real life. Even if you'd love to have a Corvette, you know, do you like Mustangs more? Do you like Chargers more? So just kind of think about that and be selective when you go out. Recolors will get you a lot. That's another thing. I will pick up recolors if it's a casting that I really do like. But I think even Greenlight and M2 have been doing the same thing. They'll go ahead and put, you know, a different decal or whatever, decal, however you pronounce that. You know, they'll put like a Jegs livery, for example. I don't really know of any Jegs livery green lights or anything. I'm sure there is. But they'll put, you know, like shift knob sponsors, or like the 66 Charger with the NOS livery. That looks really cool. And they did them in like direct connection and stuff like that. Those are just a couple I have. So be careful when it comes to collecting variations. If it's not significantly different, don't pick it up. Of course, it's your preference. It's your money you're going to spend. But in the adult world, a lot of you know this, and I don't need to preach it. Money is what makes the world go round. You know, for the younger guys that watch this that are in their, you know, mid-teens or even younger, whatever. Even if kids see this, hey, you know, be careful with your money. You're really going to need it for more important things. You know, when you have an apartment like myself, I don't have a house yet. I got, you know, an A to B type of car, which means it's not anything crazy. It's just a daily driver. You got to pay for those things. You got to pay for your rent. It's going to get dark out here because it's, you know, street lights on this road. So But anyway, yeah, you got to pay for rent. You got to pay for your internet. You like getting on YouTube, you like gaming, whatever you do with internet, you got to pay for it. It isn't cheap. I tell you what, it's like $80 a month just for internet and cable, which I don't use cable anyway. I don't really watch TV. But car payments, you know, mine's relatively low. I'm pretty thankful for that. I have that amount each month. But Hot Wheels can be a big money grab. Mattel's doing a very good job recently in the last 10 years or more of making castings that are desirable to the older collectors and even the younger kids. You know, all the JDM stuff. I'm not saying young kids love JDM only, but you know, a lot of the kids, oh, it's a Supra, oh, it's a Skyline. You know how that works. So they did good with the recolors. You know, the Supers will get you too. Be careful when spending online when it comes to Supers. I forget who it was. I think it was Knight's End was talking about the other night. He picked up some fantastic looking Supers, GT500, the Jegs Demon, and some other really nice ones, and even his AMAC and stuff. I think it was a Volkswagen Caddy or Mazda Repu or something, and it was a Super, and he had the AMAC too. So very cool. That's what I'm saying. All these variations, Supers, T-Hunts. You got to be careful out there, you know. So first topic, be mindful on what you're buying. If it's not something that you absolutely have to have, it's not driving you crazy to have that, you know, why pick it up? It's going to sit in a bin. Like that's, wow, someone drove off the road right there last night coming through and the signs are still laying there. If it's not something that you really want, you know, don't pick it up. In my case, I bought thousands of cars and they sat in bins and cases that I got from case openings at the store, or if I found empty cases, you know, laying on a cart or a shelf, I took it home with me. And man, it's a 55 road and this dude's going 42. Lovely. So yeah, I mean, it can get overwhelming. I literally am giving cars away to the kids, and if I sell cars, I usually throw in like 5 extra or more. I love doing that because it just shows somebody, hey, you know, this dude's not just trying to grab every dollar worth out of the car, you know. So if you got a giant collection, I would size down to make room for the things you really do like. And if you don't want to, that's totally your decision, but you got to look at those cases and say, man, that $72 or how much ever value are in your cars could go towards whatever. $72 will give you a full tank of gas and a pack of smokes or whatever you decide to use it for, you know. So next topic is going to be Hot Wheels premiums, and these are a little bit harder to stray away from. For me, I love Hot Wheels premiums. I think they're so cool. I love the real riders they always throw on them. I love the metal on metal. They're about $6 after tax a piece. Maybe not quite 6, but they're up there. You might as well just say 6. They're cool, and I'm terrible about, well, I have been in the past, terrible about buying every single car from the set. So if there's a 6-car set, or 5-car set, excuse me, Greenlight 6-car, I would go ahead and pick up every one of them, even if it was a casting that I didn't particularly care for, just because I wanted the whole set. So that's the thing you got to be careful about, is being a completist when it comes to sets. Hot Wheels mainline sets, I think there was one, maybe a couple sets in the time I've collected where I was like, I'd love to get every one from the Drift set, or every one from the Nightburner set, or, you know, what have you. So with premiums, be careful. You know, they can get, that's $6 a piece basically, you know, and we're not even talking Greenlight or anything like that. That's just Hot Wheels. And I've noticed some quality control issues with Mattel. They're not as bad as Greenlight. That'll be another topic to talk about. If you're curious on how other brands are from a buyer's perspective, stick around, as I'm going to talk about that. If you stick around and you watch these long videos of me just talking in my car, I appreciate it, or walking. I got more vlogs coming out soon. It lets me talk to you guys, and you guys get to listen to me, and here's some advice. So even if you don't agree with what I have to say, I suggest just hearing it out and you know, state your opinion or whatever. If you don't want to, that's fine. But with the Hot Wheels premiums, they're cool. They do have some issues sometimes. I just opened the Fast and Furious Fast Stars set, the Charger, the mid-engine Charger. It had a weird, like, it's like kind of like a flat finish, but on one side of it, it had a big old chip almost that was really shiny, so it looked completely off. Not going to bother me too much. I'll just set it the other way in my display or whatever I use it for. So they can have issues. The team transports are another thing. Those are 12 whatever. I think they went up now, so they might be closer to 14, 15 bucks. I might be wrong. I can't recall. I think I did have an issue with my Challenger. I think it was the Demon. It was blue with the Hot Wheels livery. That one, one of the letters on the word Dodge was like all messed up. So if you get, irritated by certain things like that, it will bug you. I try not to let it bother me that much, but it will bug me, especially on more premium brands. So that's when we're going to move on to Greenlight and M2. I've noticed on M2, I've had wheels that, the red lines or the white walls, same with Greenlight. I haven't bought really any Greenlight cars because I know the issues they have. I just collect the Kings of Crunch monster trucks from Greenlight, which I've had no issues with really. Maybe like a bumper falling off or part of the KC lights kind of coming off just because the glue wasn't perfect. I'd rather have less glue on the casting than a crap ton of glue that looks terrible. So with M2, I've noticed sometimes, and Greenlight as well, the white walls will be completely wonky, meaning they're not completely round around the tires. The tires are kind of misshapen at times. They don't always roll the best. Greenlight is a little bit better with that. Paint errors, not as much. I think I have a Roadrunner that has a little bit of chrome error, meaning like around the door trim and all that's chrome. There's a little bit of overspray or dabs that didn't quite go in the correct spot, which I'm not going to complain about little stuff like that. If you're paying $8 for a car, it should have decent quality, but it's not a Tarmac Works, it's not a Mini GT. It's not going to be perfect, so you're going to have errors here or there. My Daytona, my first M2 Daytona that I got, actually had a big glob of glue in the back seat, which it's inside of the car, no big deal. Not going to critique that. The one I got from Strictly Diecast was pretty immaculate. I don't think I saw anything on that one, so you can get them kind of here or there. Errors, whatever. Hot Wheels errors are cool to collect, in my opinion. I have several of them, which just reminded me, I was supposed to send Strictly Diecast a couple pictures of my errors, and I took the pictures and totally forgot to send it to them, so my apologies, Jake. I will send those to you. So yeah, be careful when it comes to premium brands. Take a look at the car in the pack the best you can. If you don't open them, it really won't matter. I've kind of converted to loose collecting. Depending on what it is, like my Supers, I keep in the pack just because they're Supers and they're worth way more in the packaging. Just take a good look at what it is you're buying, because there could be an issue and it might drive you crazy. But the price point is, be careful with your money. Be careful on how much you buy. It will overwhelm you. You'll end up with just way too many cars of every different brand. The room you have will run out. I live in a small apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. So one room is where I sleep, and one room is my display room, which you guys are pretty used to seeing in my live streams, my videos. I 8 times out of 10, I make videos from there. And my whole closet is full. I got empty shippers in there to probably sell off at the flea market for somebody to have a nice display, or just give away. I really don't care. I'll probably fill it up with 144 main lines and tell somebody $50, you can take it with you. And so that means like what, $6 for the shipper. Not terrible. I do have to inquire and take them at the store, so that's my time, inquiring and taking it home with me. So I think that's worth $6, whatever. So I got empty shippers, I got cases of loose cars, I have cases of full cars, not to mention all my track I have, which I need to get rid of, all that kind of stuff. I'll be keeping my race track that I do racing videos with. I'll have to do some more of those soon because it's really fun. But yeah, so just be careful with your money, guys. Think about it, take a step back when you're holding that car at Walmart, Target, whatever store you're in. Really just think about it, do I need this Matchbox 3000 GT, which is a nice car, but I don't need it. My cousin does have one, but it's white, so I can't buy that for him and say, hey, here's your car, but it's a different color. Would be kind of cool, but love to do some videos on that soon. Whenever the weather breaks, I'm sure I'll have some working on some cars videos, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, my cousin's got a 3000 GT, my dad's got a 72 Mustang Grande Coupe, which I'm trying to badger him into working on. My uncle's got that old school Ford tractor, which I forget the year, but I'm really excited. I think I'm going to branch off and start doing other type of content, vlogging, exploring, of course. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my rough morning I had going to a job interview and my vlog at the park. It seemed like a decent amount of people liked it, left comments, so I always appreciate your guys' comments on any video that I do. I do get behind on comments sometimes. I'll look at them and forget to reply, or if I just heart your comment or like it, don't feel like I'm not wanting to reply to it or whatever. Just get kind of busy sometimes. Been kind of busy recently with the job interviews. I'm very, very close to this one I just went to with the grocery store with the video I did the other day. I did eventually hear back from them, which I didn't think I would. They said in 48 hours they'll call me. It's a little bit more than that, which people get busy. No worries there. They said that I needed to, they basically interviewed me again, did all the questions and blah, blah, blah. And they said they're going to send me some paperwork and stuff via email. Still haven't got it, but I'm sure they're busy. Can't wait. I really, really hope I do get this one. It seems like I might have secured the position. So, pray to whoever up there, God or whatever you believe in, that I'll get that. So, I'm really excited to keep doing this. I think, like I said, Nas has kind of inspired me to do it. I need to figure out how to premiere videos live to where I can comment to you guys as it's going. I tried to do it with one video and it was just like premiering at a certain time and I couldn't comment on it live, so I got to figure that out. Might shoot Nas an email or something, ask him how to do it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. The thing I got to say is save your money. Be responsible with your money, my friends. Look at that casting before you throw it in your shopping cart or whatever. If you just carry them up to the counter, think about it before you decide to put that dollar out. Because you never know whenever you're going to need the money for something else. Your car might break down, your heater might break in your house, your furnace, anything like that, So I appreciate each and every one of you for watching my videos, even if you only watch half of it, whatever. I still appreciate you taking the time to click on the video and, responding. Always drop comments if you feel inclined to do so. Leave a like also if you feel inclined to do so. Subscribe if you haven't already. I got tons of cool stuff to talk about and put out. I do have a small peg hunt that I have in my gallery that I haven't posted. It was back around Valentine's Day time. I was out looking for some stuff for my girlfriend, and I did check the diecast section when I was there. Found some AKs, didn't buy anything, but I did find it, and there was a cool error there. So check that out when I throw that up there. I have, it probably came out already because I need to put it out. Curb's Garage sent me a random act of kindness, so that video will be coming out soon. Very cool Mopar, so check that out. It's probably already up there. Kind of need to get it put up there. So thank you to him for sure. Check his channel out. So I'm out of here. Try not to make the outro too long. You guys rock. Thank you for supporting my channel. Recently I hit 1,000 subs and I'm really happy about it. Still trying to figure out what to do for 1,000. So stay tuned. I'm out of here, my friends. Stay safe and keep on collecting. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next video.